Hundreds and hundreds of comments. I've read them all. Why is this thing so loud? The interior doesn't feel expensive enough. The seats are uncomfortable. I should have got the hybrid instead. It's a lot smaller than I expected. I got the wrong trim. I've researched discussion groups, consumer reviews, Toyota service documents, all for the 2019 through 2025 RAV4, and the pattern is pretty clear here. People don't regret buying the RAV4 for its unreliability. It's not unreliable. They regret that it feels noisier, cheaper, less comfortable, less refined than they expected, especially after spending close to 40 grand on their new SUV. I am here to serve as America's car buying coach and advocate, and we're going to focus on the RAV4 today. Number one, why is this thing so loud? This is the most consistent complaint I have found so far. Owners mention highway wind noise. If you have a RAV4, you need to sound off below and either confirm or deny these statements. Tire noise, loud engine under acceleration, intermittent rattles from the doors, dashboard, seat belt pillars, moonroof, rear cargo panels, and passenger seats. Here's a very telling Kelley Blue Book review describing a vehicle that appears to have loose interior pieces rattling from every direction. Owner threads include plenty of happy, rattle-free RAV4s, but the noise complaints appear too frequently to dismiss this as just a few isolated vehicles. Next up, the interior doesn't feel expensive enough. Several owners say the RAV4 feels durable, but not especially upscale. I'm not surprised. The recurring complaints are hard plastics, basic cloth upholstery, a mediocre standard audio system, and trim pieces that feel cheaper than what Mazda, Honda, or even some Hyundai and Kia competitors provide. One owner summed it up, and I had to tell you this one, by saying a friend's Mazda felt like a luxury vehicle compared with the RAV4. Others say Toyota dresses up an economy-oriented interior with a higher trim level price tag. The seat comfort. This is a very subjective topic, but it comes up repeatedly. Complaints include firm or poorly shaped cushions, a center console that presses against the driver's knee. I've experienced that in some vehicles. A front passenger seat that sits unusually high and on some trims doesn't offer height adjustment. There are also some owners who found the seats perfectly comfortable. So this is something buyers really need to test longer than just 5 minutes during a test drive. If they can, sit in it for a while, maybe have a conversation. I don't know, but those 5-minute dealership loops that you go on, double them up, triple them up. Spend some time inside the RAV4. Otherwise, the seats may not be to your liking. People who bought the gas model sometimes wish they had purchased the hybrid. I understand there. Owners of regular gasoline RAV4s occasionally describe that vehicle as sluggish or hesitant when pulling into traffic. The engine can also sound rough or strained during harder acceleration, and some people just don't like that automatic stop-start system. They are not alone. The hybrid generally feels stronger, leaving a stop and delivering excellent fuel economy, but reviewers and some owners are criticizing its engine drone and the grabby transition between regenerative and conventional braking near a complete stop. This one stood out. Some are saying the infotainment can be an irritation because they see it all the time, so that stands out. They mentioned the clunky radio menus, inconsistent Bluetooth or smartphone connections, weak voice recognition, and an interface that feels behind some competitors. This is rarely serious enough to make someone sell the vehicle by itself, but it becomes one more annoyance layered on top of the road noise, the interior, and whatever trim they bought. Some people are saying it's smaller than they expected. It's practical, yes, for a compact SUV, but owners coming from maybe a Highlander, 4Runner, or other mid-sized vehicles are starting to regret downsizing, they say. The back seats can feel tight for a growing family. Several owners say they need a roof box for longer trips because they don't have enough space on the inside. So this is less about the RAV4 having unusually poor space and more about buyers expecting Toyota SUV room without realizing that they are buying a compact crossover when they downsize. I knew this was going to come up. Buyers are regretting the trim they bought or the deal they chose. There's a lot of trim regret here in these posts. Gas owners wishing they bought the hybrid. The XLE buyers wishing they moved up to the limited. Higher trim buyers realizing they were approaching Lexus NX or Highlander pricing. Buyers regretting dealer markups. Who doesn't? Mandatory packages or add-ons. Love me some dealerships. The RAV4 does hold its value well, but also means Used examples are not always discounted enough to justify buying used. RAV4 owners rarely regret the reliability of buying a Toyota and the RAV4. They regret paying a premium price for a vehicle that they say can feel loud, basic, and surprisingly unrefined and not enough room. Owners still consistently praise the fuel economy, especially in the hybrid, along with practicality, resale value, and expectations of long-term durability. Plenty say they would buy another one. That's good. The disconnect is that buyers walk in expecting Toyota dependability plus Honda CR-V comfort plus a CX-5 refinement. What they often receive is a highly practical appliance on wheels that prioritizes durability and efficiency over quietness, luxury, and driving enjoyment. So those are the things I found online, hundreds of comments I sifted through about what RAV4 owners regret after buying one. Do you have any similar experiences you'd like to share in the comments? Do so. And if you have a topic about a vehicle and things that are said about it, let me know and I'll work on a video for you on that one. Thanks for watching. Adios.
One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.